What's good? Hold on one sec. So, welcome to you know, yeah, welcome. I'm gonna just set this on because I'm a loser. So, we're playing Genshin. Wait, why did I set this on? I had my phone open for a reason. Hold on. Won't be live for long. I'm just being that guy. Oh do 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 do, oh do 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 do. Hi, Atsuko.
Oh, hello. Oh, is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask.
Oh, so that...
Great! We came to the right person.
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... I don't know, but to my surprise, my journey... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell...
What a horrible journey!
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and... I felt like I didn't belong there.
And on Godzilla's Genshin. Oh.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two
I am.
commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-national. Meanwhile, the Tenryou Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree.
Crazy.
It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable, but if you really are set on going...
The raft idea...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you... Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide...
You're right! But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by
Crux
Stone.
Fleet.
There's no time to lose!
Beidou.
This is so dull.
So, how do I get out there? I didn't listen. How do I get out there? I didn't listen to the thing. Gotta go there. Time to use that big brain of mine to do something useful. The big brain which I'm lying about having.
The wind rises. Squall and fury.
Are you here to play?
Too slow.
Time to try and glide down onto there. This ain't gonna work, is it? Oh no, it will. It might work. It might work. Oh no, it's gonna work. It's actually gonna work. What the hell? It's actually gonna work. Is that a member of the Fatui? Oh shit.
Behold! Quit following me.
Yeah, bro, quit following me.
The wind rises. Behold! Too slow. Upon the gale.
I'm just gonna unlock this place for the future.
Quit following me. Behold. Too slow. Squall Fury. Quit following me.
Whatever, that's not while I'm here. Just gonna glide. You arrive on board the ship. Chang Chang. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna drown, aren't I?
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon.
You Kazuha. I could be wrong.
The fragrance of what now? That's the
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not...
You're not far off, but they go... I prefer... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha.
I'm fucking right!
Temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the Clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with
Hey, well,
real
guess we're
martial
fucked.
arts ability. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who has. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden... And with Leo as savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the... Get this. It's a mass...
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell, as for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of accept. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting...
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Math.
You just want her to...
What's wrong with that?
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Kazuha, shut up. I'm gonna go the safe route just in case, because I don't know how to navigate this stone forest place. A masterless vision, wow.
The wind rises. Quit following me.
Fuck this world, I guess.
Behold.
I missed, but oh well. I'll just climb up like a normal person.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. You said that they had to be renowned
What was
fighters.
useful?
Who will we be up against? Hi there. Are you here for the...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put train...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become...
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. And you probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is... He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from it. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special
Force disperse.
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks.
Come on!
For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it for visions yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Size up the other competitors here.
Hello? Are you here?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just... The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up to show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? It's been... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a... I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep...
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
I'm 500 years old. I'm not a child.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I've...
So you're also here?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. And in most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have... Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a... Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys pay way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. It's really...
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in...
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitor. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have...
Yeah, put that down.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually... Right, your registration is complete. Now, a great hero such as yourself can surely only...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because...
There's another prize to...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to...
But why would anyone want to go...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking about... Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Tibet think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. Alright, it's...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please...
Alright, let's get our asses kicked.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
You mean the hero who's already won?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Won? How did we win? We literally just knocked him out with a sword. It's not even martial arts.
So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary.
All right. Let me think. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liua's hero was... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early round, so I'm putting you...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifier.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have...
Huh. To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any...
Whatever.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's
Shut
enough
up, Kazuha.
chit-chat.
No one likes you. No, I'm joking. Kazuha's nice.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Okay.
At last,
Oh.
the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize.
I want to know why my
Strong
health's been
opponent.
boosted so
That's
fucking
what
much.
I'm here for.
Fuck. What was that?
Sweating all. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train up.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of his...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a... I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses.
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get too...
I'm gonna get my ass
There
kicked.
he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out.
It's you.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated
Aw.
in the third round.
Maybe next...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. I faltered for but a brief moment. But given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no...
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't... Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a...
Oh, alright then.
Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You gave an outstanding I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground.
Ah, see, I was
He's
just
right.
spamming circle
But in
bar.
my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma,
yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time...
it is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across... Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious. Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Quit following me. Too slow.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the... You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not... Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy?
It's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
La 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 la. Huh.
Behold! Know your place! That's far enough!
Motion to compel.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak, please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods. And what influences the... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, A vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstance in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria? Or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel.
Damn, the cool Raiden Shogun I keep hearing about is basically a bitch then.
Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity. Ah, the time for your match.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return. Very well. Let's...
The vision. I will win.
Why is... Never mind. We can start by... Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This
is the final match.
Today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though she strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
The smile!
U.S. traveling hero!
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed, but today's final as for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. They've got no other choice. If he does—
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody...
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that someone here would have the...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand... The vision was the
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on...
Come with me. I can... Quit following me.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
The wind rises upon the gale.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Hubris.
This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Obviously, we're the gods, so... What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even realize there was a timer until like 2 seconds. Oh, okay.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. Too slow.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Shut up, we're the ones doing the work.
Be gone!
Squall and Fury! Wretched vermin!
Ready, steady, go!
Behold!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You!
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register.
Aha! So you were
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still. After all I went through to get it, I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
I'll risk a fight. Okay.
Prepare to be blown away! Rest of the flame!
Squall and Fury! Nothing worth mentioning. Bow your head! Just a temporary setback!
No! No! Do what you want!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still, put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits.
No, no. No need for that.
take no pleasure in fright. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest... But unfortunately... Yes. I wanted... From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other... Though few tales tell of a masterless... After seeing you command multiple... Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem to...
I see. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi.
Yeah, okay.
It can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the...
Kazuha!
It's just another way of... All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feet... But thank you.
How many Primo gems have I got? Probably not a lot, because I'm a broke piece of shit. Yep. I'm a broke piece of shit. Gunyon Stone Forest. Oh, bro. Gunyon Stone Forest, bro.